kind of my whole approach with goal setting is to not set goals. And really just think, okay, who do you want to be, right? And if you do that, you think, okay, think about who you want to be. What habits would that person have when it comes to training? Do that, and then see what happens.
I've never traveled. I've almost never traveled.
Almost never.
I noticed. I wouldn't take those bald tires anywhere either.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Covering Strong Backs podcast. And if you were one of our 12 fans that listened to last week's podcast, it was called The Crew Review. And a little note on that, there is another podcast that's called Crew Reviews. I think they review movies or something like that. It's not like they reached out to us because of our overwhelming success, but I just decided that since there was already a podcast named that we would just change it to, my slogan. And I think that makes more sense anyways. With me today, my good friend, Chris Morgan. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing great. Happy to be here. I hope we have as much fun as last time. Excited to see what the name of the podcast is next week.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep changing. Keep people on their toes. It also gives good Instagram photos, new ideas, and really just keeps some velocity going. I think is the right word. But big news for today. We have one of Chris and I's very good friends, Ryan Caswell, on the podcast.
Bum, bum, bum,
how are you
bum,
today?
Bum, bum.
Howdy, boys. I'm doing well.
Very good, very good. What is
Great.
that backdrop? That luxurious? You're in Florida, right? It's some luxurious resort that you're staying at.
I am. Where I'm at the Suite of Candlewood, an extended stay variety.
Nice.
They have on-site laundry. It's kind of amazing.
Wow.
I guess you're down there for work.
I am down here for work.
Sounds.
So, thankfully, I was able to. It's daylight down here until like 11 o'clock.
It's a good-looking fridge.
Yeah.
What do you got in that
Good
fridge? You keeping your nutrition on par?
I mean, you wanna see what's in the fridge?
I think I saw a photo earlier. What did we have? We had Reese's Chips Ahoy cookies.
No, if you can show it, I think you should. Yeah, see, his station's mobile.
Excellent. So what we got there? We got
it's perfect.
some IPAs, Miller Lights, a Chips Ahoy.
Reese's Chips Ahoy.
I mean,
There's the water. I got a water.
This is one of those memes, guys.
Oh, look. That
guys
freezer.
think they can live like this and nothing's wrong with it.
That freezer has White Castle, Uncrustables, a Hungry Man.
Very loud fan.
Incredible.
That's fantastic.
Incredible. And I'm sure whoever has tuned into this is now gone. So maybe we should just get off of here.
Hey, real quick, Trampis, can we?
It's all about balance.
Can we pause and do what we were supposed to do? Because this is always shot during happy hour.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah. And,
Ooh.
was that delicious?
Should I show?
Crispy, finest of varieties.
I mean, we talked about this before we started, and you fucked it up. So now.
And you didn't have one ready. You had to go out there and go ask the neighbor for a beer because you don't have one in your in-house
I don't
fridge.
really drink.
Got one in your fancy
I
That's what you
don't.
sound like.
upper high-class
drink.
society outside
This is all I
fridge.
can find. It is a Stella Artois Solstice Lager.
I mean, I get down with Stella, but that's quite a...
That is
I just like to hear the way you pronounce Stella Artois.
Stella Artois. Hey, look at
do you
this.
say?
I got a unofficial sponsor of the podcast, Strange Beast Hard Kombucha. I think it's made by Sierra Nevada.
I had some
I haven't
strange
tried
beast.
it yet.
I had some strange beast.
I bet you have.
Had some strange beast at
We're not talking about your before marriage times, though, Trampis.
Oh god, I hope my wife doesn't listen.
I don't
My
think
wife
we
doesn't
can talk
listen.
about that.
Strange beast up at Sierra Nevada.
We didn't call her a strange
Strange
beast.
beast up at Sierra Nevada for after the Spartan race. It's very good.
Nice.
Hmm.
Did you?
The one you just got
yeah.
done doing?
Up there with
Nice.
Bryant Kluwer and Sully.
Kluwer.
Sully's. They were there.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Good
Did you guys
times.
notice how?
Sierra Nevada, pretty cool place.
Did you guys notice how well kept my beard is?
That fresh
look at
cut
that.
beard?
That happened today, like an hour before the podcast.
Yeah.
Just,
And it's just lovely.
you want to see how
Okay.
unwell kept mine is?
So this is how I walked in the house today, with my sunglasses on, and my wife literally laughed at me. She's never seen these, and she laughed at me. She thinks this is hilarious. What's so funny about this?
I'm gonna be completely honest. Every time I see a photo of you in those, I giggle a little bit myself.
He giggles and
I mean,
rolled that 2 drops of pee come out just because he's so excited.
I'm so excited to have Ryan
Especially
Caswell
when I hear
on.
about the price tag.
Yeah, I don't wanna talk
Ryan
about
is
that.
going to add a bit of color that there's just no way that we could add. So it'll
These
be
are,
fun times.
He's been referred to as the garage gym athlete spirit animal, the ninja gorilla.
Multiple occasions.
He's got a lot of nicknames.
Multiple occasions.
I accept.
Yeah,
He's just
and you know, if
He's
you
a
saw
beautiful
some of his
man.
posts,
A lot of these.
you would understand why.
Very kind of you to say, boys.
so.
Other
very kind of
interesting
you to
fact
say.
about Ryan Caswell is we saw a picture of his father while they were camping the other day, and it is exactly what you would think if you know Ryan Caswell at all. So it's exactly what I imagined in my head when I would think of Ryan's dad.
I mean, glorious beard.
He is all that is man.
Glorious beard.
One to aspire to.
He had like a safari hat
Yep.
of some kind. I don't know. You know
Giant
what kind of
straw
hat that is. And
We don't know what it is
think
either,
there was
but he rocks the shit out of
a
it.
handkerchief of some kind. It was beautiful.
It was an ascot.
All right, cool. Well, let's talk about some training. What you've been doing this week, Ryan? We'll ask you first.
I've been running laps around the hotel, much to the chagrin of the fellow stayers of the hotel. They don't know what to make of
You've
the
been
boy
doing it in
jiggling
Silkies,
and
haven't
fat
you?
breathing in the parking lot.
I wouldn't doubt it if you weren't
Yeah.
wearing them right. Look at that! Look at that!
It's so hot.
Are we not?
This
we
is
not-
incredible.
Are we not supposed to wear silkies when we
here.
train?
No,
We are
I
in the
thought we
nest.
were in the nest.
We're
You
definitely in the
wearing
nest.
Are we not in the
so
nest?
You've been running. How's that hotel gym?
Okay, all right. Okay, well,
It's terrible.
I mean, no, it's not. It's not really nice. They have some dumbbells. They have a treadmill. They have a room, but I basically run outside, and then I do push-ups, and that's about it. It's nice, but no, it's not. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I lied just then. Running sucks. I hate running. I don't do it very often, and it's not very nice to me. It calls me ugly every single time I do it. Tells me I owe it lunch money from the second grade, and then
That
it
could be
collects
the
every single time.
Uncrustables screaming at you. I'm just.
No.
But, sir, I shut your whore mouth. I'm gonna need you to not.
I'm pretty
Like, can
sure.
you-
I'm pretty sure.
Not gonna
I
stand here and
heard
take
one
that.
of your runs this week that was quite aggressive was fueled by Burger King shortly beforehand. Can you confirm that?
Yeah, like an hour beforehand. I had a Bacon King.
Incredible decision.
Large, obviously. Yeah, and then I had some of those Chips Ahoy too, to cap it off. And then I went on the run, and it was hot. Felt it. It gave me some. It was giving me some lip service near the end there. But I burned that off, and then went to go get some wings and Krispies right after. So it was nice. It was a nice little.
Got to recover.
A sandwich of
sandwich
of fitness.
Are you on BCT with Trampis?
Yeah.
On BCT?
BCT.
Am I what? Yeah. BCT. Kind of can't do so much BCT out here. But.
Counting down.
Well, yeah, we were at what? We got a month.
Yeah, you guys committed to a year of that,
some
right?
change. And before. Yep, did the year, and looking to go to either strength or endure.
I'm about 95% sure I'm
next.
going to endure.
Because
and I may have
Really?
told Jared that I've done endure. I've done endure before, but I did it when it was easy, and he was programming it. Obviously, Marco's doing it now.
It was easy when Jared did it.
It was fine.
bet that went over well.
It was fine.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to see how Marco's
It's not going to be
torture training goes. But I'm also curious to try out
All
Joe's
the tracks
strength
get
programming.
really good
So let's.
comments. So I think
Yeah.
it'll be good either way.
Mm.
Sorry, I was yelling at my kids. I got a mute button. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, we saw
Fancy
that.
mic.
Yeah, you were completely on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of noisy.
I got real quiet for a second.
We
So what?
so
did
we
you guys
did.
talk about
I mean,
your training
the problem
last
is
About what you guys were
Trampis.
doing?
He doesn't really talk about his training that much. No, he talked about it, but this I can give you the review on Hard to Kill for the week. It's been terrible. We had another. Well, this is the third wave, so we're almost done. We are done with this wave tomorrow, but we've had these brutal tempo sessions on Monday. For people that don't know what that is, that's like slow lifting. And then we had tough intervals on Tuesday. And then Jared thinks people can do sets of 15 band-resisted pull-ups. I don't know who can do that. 5 of them.
I bet you
Maybe Caswell.
can do them. I bet you Caswell can do them.
How are you? Now I'm curious.
You take
Put her on your
curious
neck.
now.
Band,
Do you have to
tie it a kettlebell.
band
Yeah,
what
put
your
it on
feet
your
or
neck.
something, so you can't. Or
They really suck. And then we have...
Okay.
I'm behind today because I took a rest day. We have something like 100 burpees and 100 kettlebell swings. And it's something crazy for Friday that I'm going to do tomorrow.
I'm sorry, what'd you
It's
just
going
say?
to suck. But yeah, I'm ready for the next wave because this sucks. It's deload week
Slacker.
next week. I'm going on vacation. I'm super excited.
Funny.
Yes, sir.
Good deal. Well, you're doing long runs on the weekend now, right? That's your
Yeah, I mean,
100-mile prep
wouldn't
to
say
chase after the old guy, 77-year-old guy.
I don't really know how to train for it, so I wouldn't say I'm training for it. I'm just kind of running far every couple of weeks. It's kind of like this podcast. You do shit, you don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Kind of fuck around and see what happens.
That's a very fair assessment. It's a very fair assessment of this podcast. Very fair assessment.
Clearly.
Interesting
Clearly.
note about banded pull-ups, and I'll talk about mine. I remember when
That's
I
all right.
first saw banded pull-ups in the training, I was like, oh, cool, these will be easy, because I was thinking, like, banded to assist you, because if you're going to do 15 pull-ups, you probably need, like, normal people need help. No, definitely noticed that it was attached to the floor or something, and it was making it harder, and I was like, this guy's insane. He's insane.
Yeah.
Still can't do 15 banded pull-ups, but we'll get
No,
there
you can't?
maybe.
What's wrong with you? You just
After about
weak
40
or something?
pounds. Yeah.
I think I'd have a hard time doing them if I weighed
That's
70
it.
pounds. Yeah, 5 sets of
Tough.
15.
I'm definitely tough. I don't know. It's 5 sets.
number.
Is that what I saw? You
I did
guys had to do?
precisely 0
My
sets of
training this week has
15.
been
Yeah, that's a tall task right there.
Yeah,
Nice.
go on.
nice. My training this week has
Mhm.
been pretty good. I did some squatting on Monday. I did some running on Tuesday. I also took a couple of days off, but today, easy. Hold on, I made up for it. Today, I went for another run, an hour run, and then I waited about 30 minutes and I pressed as well. So, just a super day. I've really been killing it.
Did you do Murph this week?
What is that?
This
What is?
who? I do mine on Sunday. I do mine on Sundays usually, just because we have the 6 days
Yeah,
of
you do them on
training
the
at
Lord's
BCT,
Day.
and then I hop on mine on Sunday. So I'll be doing mine on Sunday this week as well. But kind of circling back to on the
Chicken
Lord's
fillet.
Day, you gotta get
Chicken fillet.
do it on the Lord's Day because you can't have the Lord's chicken, Chris. And chicken fillet, right? Yeah. But we do got a Publix here, so I mean that's, they got that. But Trampis, the BCT for this month is like a
I don't know
version of
that
one
it's
man,
gonna
one
stay like
barbell, and
I think it's actually going to get pretty tough.
I kind of dig it a little bit. It's I like the.
Probably will.
It's not.
Probably
it's not,
will.
Yeah. It never stays like that.
You know, that was.
Yeah,
that was
I think it's
going to
go back to like the first cycle of
was that
BCT.
first month.
And
I was
really enjoyed
after
that.
it now.
I
Almost everybody was out over Christmas because our backs,
agree.
Everybody got hurt.
Yeah.
including Jared.
Right before, there was, including Jared, and he said he's not gonna. I don't think anybody in that group is meeting their lofty ass goals, but at the end of the day, kind of like when I was talking about it within the group last time, maybe a week ago, at the end of the day, I think I just really wanted to get more comfortable under the barbell squatting. So the thousands of reps of squats that we've been doing, I'm now comfortable and I can get a full ass to grass deep pause squat strict form,
Right.
And I'm doing that with maintaining some of those initial numbers, which for those who don't have never modified their squat like that, it is a harder squat, and to be able to have that much strength to come out in that position, I'm real pleased with it. The two goals that were in BCT, squatting and in your mile time, I've maintained that throughout dealing with the knee, rehabbing the knee. I didn't stop at all during that entire
I
year.
think to your point, just
So
being comfortable on
the way
bar,
that he
I'm
programmed
definitely
it,
way more comfortable squatting
I'm
than
pleased
I
with
was,
it. I'm pleased with it all.
Whatever, 11 months ago. I'm never considered myself particularly fit. I'm more just like an avid enthusiast of fitness.
Yeah.
But don't sell yourself short.
But I mean, I've ran them, but it's not like I'm blowing people out of the water. I'm completing them.
Yeah, man.
We'll say that.
How many Spartans have
But
you ripped?
I've added 50 pounds to my back squat, and I've
That's
taken
fantastic.
about a minute off of a mile time, which to me, I had loftier goals. But I mean, let's cut to the chase. Would I've added 50 pounds without doing all this? Probably not. So,
No.
and that's where I'm training now. I'm keeping that right at my training max. So it's a good feeling.
Nope. Well, okay, so let's talk about goals now, just overall goals now, because that's something
Yeah.
that in the other community that gets talked a lot about. Everybody wants a number or a lift or a speed time. Um, how are you guys
Trampis, you go
feeling with
first.
that? Do you have that same mindset? Because for me,
I
that's changed.
change
That's changed
like
a number of
almost
times,
every
even
as
within the
long
last
as
couple of years.
what I want to do.
Now I just want to make sure I can. Yeah,
I want.
go
I
ahead, Trent.
want. This is great airtime. Like one part of me really wants to chase stuff like that, and another part of me is like, you're probably stronger than most people, and you can run faster than most people. Why push it so much for just chase numbers? I think I'm gearing more towards just completing some things like events of some sort, and yeah, well done. And right now I've kind of got my sights set on this bike race and
Nicely done.
this
Yeah.
other thing Chris Morgan and Jared are talking about, which it's not public yet, so we won't talk about it. But there's a thing that's being talked about.
Yes.
I don't remember doing that.
You can whisper it
I
here.
don't remember doing that the
Are y'all
first
gonna
time.
dress up? Are y'all gonna dress up like furries again and go to Central Park? Is that what you're gonna do?
Okay, very good.
Trampis.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep. Okay,
But,
I'm gonna back up now
that's
so
sort of
people
what
can
I'm
hear us
focusing
again.
on.
Okay.
What you doing, Chris?
All right. So we were talking about anything
Yeah.
there.
I love this. I actually love this topic because I am not a big fan of goals. Might come as a surprise because I do put some challenges in front of myself. But I think goals are a problem for a lot of people, just in general. So I've got a philosophy on that. But yeah, so I don't have any goals. My goals are, I think it's very much kind of my whole approach with goal setting is to not set goals. And really just think, okay, who do you want to be, right? And if you do that, you think, okay, think about who you want to be. What habits would that person have when it comes to training? Do that, and then see what happens. Because I think a lot of times when we set goals, they fall into two categories typically. They'll be like, totally impossible and just be discouraging and kind of distract you from other things that you could be doing. Or they're just too easy and you get them done and you could have done way more than you thought. So that's my approach. That's why I don't really test much, when we do our training. It's just very much like, hey, I want to be somebody that can do things that are long in duration but undefined. So, yeah, it's kind of a different approach.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at essentially. I mean, like a 100-mile bike race. Am I worried if I'm in the top anything with people that are willing
Right.
to go do a 100-mile bike race? Like, not in the slightest. I just want to go out, say that I accomplished something that most people won't accomplish, and go from there.
Yeah. And two, I think another issue I have with goals sometimes too is people just try too hard. They get hurt or they get whatever. It's like, if you're doing our training, you're not a pro athlete. So why are you trying to why are you trying to hurt yourself? Yeah. Why are you trying to hurt yourself to reach something that's
Do
not
pro
elite?
athlete things?
You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
It's like, don't you just want to be pretty strong, really healthy, and have a
Yeah.
great mindset about what you do, like being super active and healthy? That's what. And I know goals matter, right? They matter and they help check in on progress and make sure you are getting better. But at some point too, you gotta be like, hey man, I'm just trying to be a good person, which includes being healthy and confident.
What's your
How's
goals,
that?
Ryan?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, that's great. Mine's all on the same lines of that. It's I don't really have any numbers goal or anything, but I know what my diet habits should be, and because they are not that.
Your diet is terrible. Hey, I don't know why you're trying to. I don't know why you're trying to dance around this topic. It's awful. When someone, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, when someone explains to you what they ate and they have a specific amount of broccolis that they ate, that's just gonna give you a few hints that person doesn't eat
the
well.
Worst. Dude, I had like 6 green beans last week.
6
it was
broccolis, and
terrible,
I did it for the kids.
Terrible thing.
Got a good role model.
Yeah, like the yeah, they got to do it for the kids. The children's, we all got to eat it, right? And we all got to get through it. Strength in numbers, or
Dude,
Mom's going to get pissed.
We're all
we
secretly
don't
with
want
you
Mom to
on
get
this.
pissed.
None of us eat
that's how
vegetables
that
because
is.
we like them.
Yeah.
They fucking suck. They're good for you, and you eat them because you have to. Like, nobody likes them. We're all with you in spirit.
I like vegetables.
Okay, well, you can, be a little more with me in action, because
I'm gonna be honest.
being on an island over here, just
I'm gonna be honest.
having to run
like
a lot.
at first, I was really excited that not safe for Ryan Caswell was a thing. But the amount of people that post these pictures in the messenger or no in the group, it's sort of disturbing. It's sort of disturbing how many people are like, "Hey, look, Ryan," or "Look at this lunch I had." Sorry, Ryan Caswell.
No, I think it's hilarious. I love everything about
Wood.
that. What is it? Jason Wood is and who else? Oh man, I'm forgetting all the names now. But there's a couple people that will post like whole photos of the grocery aisle. Now they'll just go like while they're in the grocery store, they'll see the vegetable aisle and just do a wide shot of a terrifying row amount of vegetables. It's like 10,000 Spartans strong coming at me.
Caswell's got like 2 boxes of Uncrustables, and he's trying to find a corner, like to like the 300.
Yeah, just eating them frozen. Just eating them frozen, just because of sheer panic. No, I know my goals are more to fight off my bad dieting choices for as long as I can.
I love it.
And when
You're
I
gonna
can't
out-train
do it
the
anymore,
shitty
I'll
diet
adjust
as long as you can.
accordingly.
I mean, that's heroic.
Well, did y'all see that study?
As long as I can.
No. Do you know who you're talking to? Did we see a study?
Yeah, well, it came out in the news. It's not like you had to search this really hard.
Oh, okay.
If you're just looking at the computer,
yeah.
They've been shoving it down my throat, so I figured they'd shove it down yours too. It's like metabolism doesn't change until 60 or something like that. And so it's really just you're not moving as much and you're eating way more than you should be. It literally has nothing to do with your age.
I believe it.
It to me is shocking, but
Hell yeah, Caswell.
I love that study. I love it. I'm just gonna
Hell yeah.
put
You
that
know
up on
what?
the
We should
refrigerator.
definitely
Sass
be
me about
starting
my diet.
You can't outwork a bad diet. We've proven it.
Well, yeah, to a degree, right? To a degree. I mean, I'm not competing in anything. I'm just trying to not be a schmuck on the beach that can't chase after my kids and And
Good goals.
you know,
Good goals. Don't be a schmuck on the
at,
beach.
at the end of the day, that's all I care. That's all I care about.
So, do you go to the beach a lot?
We like to go to the beach a lot, so don't be a schmuck on the beach.
Yeah. Nah, fuck. Yeah.
Nah, fuck.
I've dabbled
Oh.
with beach activity.
I
Living
thought it
in
was nah, fuck.
Virginia Beach, sir. That's the adjacent city. That's the city next door. You know that Lion King meme where everything the light touches. That's Virginia Beach, and then what's that?
So
shitty shadows.
I got a good story. Good story about this because
don't go there.
I'm a local guide when it comes to Norfolk.
Don't want to go to that
because
that
I was there
area.
once, and we had all been friends on the Thick Squad chat for a while, and then last November I came down for the canceled Spartan race, and I flew into, I don't know what airport that was, but into whatever, and Mr. Ryan Caswell was to pick me up at the airport, and it was a beautiful November day in Norfolk, Virginia Beach. I step out the doors into the pickup area of the airport, and like I swear I could hear it for like 20 seconds before I even saw what was happening, but All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey was just blasting, and this pickup rolls up, and there's just this bearded, shit-eating grin. He's got all four windows down, blasting that song as loud as he could to pick me up from the airport, and it really made my day. And it was a good way to meet in person first. I mean, it was a special moment, and I mean, it wasn't
video.
like inappropriate. It was November. I mean, close enough.
There was no video, was there?
We did not have any video of that. But
Should've been video.
then the other.
That was very confusing for a lot of the other
not to
airline
me.
passengers as well. So,
Not to
but
me.
they loved it. Because
This was so great. Like, I got to go to Ryan Caswell's office. He gave me a garbage bag of Halloween candy that was left over. And so I hadn't eaten.
That's surprising.
And he had some work to do, so I was just this creepy guy from north of the wall with this wildling sitting in his office crushing Halloween candy. And then he kind of showed me around. Then we went to a grocery store, maybe like a Winn-Dixie or something. And I don't think we bought any
Was this the
vegetables.
first time you were below the Mason-Dixon line as well?
No, I mean,
I'm
probably
pretty
like the
sure.
third
I'm
time.
pretty sure
Alright.
that.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure
I
Chris
think they
has not
knew
been
that
below
you were
the
reporting.
Mason-Dixon, except for one time.
It was-
Well, twice now. Twice.
Yeah, it was probably like
Twice
maybe
now.
the third time. But to be honest with
Y'all
you,
have
I haven't really been
Winn-Dixies
to
up there?
to the proper South. No, Winn-Dixie in
Not
Minnesota.
you.
Come on.
Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. The other one,
Okay,
Ryan.
okay.
Y'all don't have Winn-Dixies? It's my first.
What? I don't
That's
remember
all
what
fair.
it was, but
Hey, no, that's all fair. Winn-Dixie was my first job.
I believe it. All right. Well, I don't remember what it was. I just guessed. I guessed it was a Winn-Dixie. I'm off, but we got some groceries, and then we went to Caswell's house, and I think we did Murph that night, and he has the most,
From what I remember,
like, fucked up 1 mile lap where it's like you got like 37 right turns and 20 left turns, and he's like, no, it was funny because like when he had to turn, he's like, no, you must take this path for it to be a mile, which was hilarious. And then we did, we did the most like Ryan Caswell thing ever. We finished Murph. We had some Miller lattes in the garage, and then who popped over? Steven Stein, yeah, that's right. And then we had some. I think he gave us some high quality IPAs to try.
I think we have.
And then I think we had burgers at like
We did.
10 o'clock at night or something. It was. I remember I was so hungry because all I'd had that night, or all I'd had that whole day, was that Halloween candy in your office, and then Murph and some beers. I was so hungry, so I was happy at that moment.
Halloween candy is a pretty good pre-workout, though, so that's fine. A lot of people do
Yeah,
Halloween.
day.
I mean, do you? Yeah.
Some of my fittest.
Did you see that
sessions
study?
were November. Yeah, there was a study. There was a study done on Halloween candy. It's not that good. Chris, you're putting your sunglasses on, and I just want everybody. We're going to take a second and just take a look. No sound, please.
Well, when you're drinking strange,
Soak it in.
when you get a little
This is
strange, you
what
need to wear
happens
sunglasses so you're less recognizable.
This is what happens when Chris and Kyle Johnson get together and get drunk in Clemson, South Carolina.
Yeah, that. I mean, that is
gosh.
literally the story. That is literally the story. We were kind of drunk by like 3:30 in the afternoon, and oh my god, this is just glorious. I just saw the Ninja Gorilla bent over in his silkies, reaching in for a.
We all did.
I may
it was more
got a little
of
dramatic.
Yeah,
May got a
great
little.
noise. It was fantastic. Yeah, we got a little drunk and then bought expensive sunglasses because inhibitions are down. That's what happens. But I need good sunglasses because I got this crooked nose. I don't know if you can tell. See, it's pretty crooked. See? Yeah.
Got that.
I mean, it's not that bad, but I would own it if it were.
Still handsome as all get out. That's for
Talk.
daggone sure.
Oh, did you hear that? I got
what's-
kids in the background making noise.
I did.
We're gonna have to edit that out.
Jesus.
Yeah. Of the one thing
Yeah.
that has to get edited out.
There goes our ratings. They just plummeted, and
Hey,
I think it
we forgot to
tied back to
we
kids.
forgot to congratulate Adam George for the birth of his child and the sex.
Little George had. Yeah, nice job
Yeah.
on.
both things.
The fuck trophy.
Congratulations,
Yep.
Adam. Beautiful little boy.
And Lady Adam. Don't
Well,
forget Lady Adam
some.
for doing some of the work.
So yeah, he added another member of the
Congratulations to the
Wolfpack.
Georges.
Pretty special. I mean, these are important things to document.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't know if is there any other news from the Thick Squad? Like, not really.
Got
Yeah.
what did he just
Saw a
he
lot of
completed his
pictures on
training. His Air Force, Mr. Air Force training. He's now Mr. Air. So
Have you ever seen?
that's congratulations
a
to him as
sexier
well.
Mustache than VD's. I mean,
Maybe,
really.
but I don't remember when. It's something majestic. And maybe, I mean, I don't know if he just started No Shave November or whatever for the mustache deal and just decided to keep it, or if that's just what he rocks. I don't know if it's what his wife likes. But it's incredible that he's able to do it the way he does. It's very well done.
I don't.
That energy. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's got cool cars, cool, like, what do you guys call them, motorbikes? He's got a kick-ass mustache. He's beautiful. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm saying too much. Maybe I'm saying too much.
I'm fairly certain I never called it a motorbike.
I hope so. I hope he scolds me.
So what we got coming up next week? It's deload week for all the garage gym athletes. I always look forward to deload week, but it usually still sucks.
I'm going to the North Shore of Lake Superior for the week, so it's going to be pretty awesome.
So you won't be doing nothing.
Be doing a lot of hiking.
How are you handling that?
I'll be all right. I mean, there's bears up there, but they're just those pussy black bears, so I don't gotta be that concerned, right, Trampis?
They're just like they're basically the same as squirrels.
This is
that same thing. I don't want anything to ever happen to Chris. I never want him to be injured. But there's a small part of me that wants to see him square up with a black bear, like a 400 or 500 pound black bear. That's what I want to see.
People need backstory on this because I've been talking so much shit about black bears for forever because they're, people think bears are badass, and all I've ever seen them do is dig in garbage dumpsters and, shit. Hey, we're in the woods up here. Yeah, this is wild country.
Minneapolis.
I live outside the city. Come on. I have an acreage.
An accountant.
I got a well. I got a septic tank. We're off the grid. I mean, I am.
I don't know if that's what I would consider
pretty soft.
Off the grid.
I'm pretty soft.
Oh yeah, over there in Saltan's time.
No, this is
what are we the Strongbacks time zone? Eastern time zone, Strongbacks time zone. Can't have both. Chris Morgan.
Everything I know about the Eastern time zone is based on Jersey Shore, so I just assume everybody's the same. I don't know what to say about that. Hey,
all right, well,
I'll tell you, I've had a great time every time I've come to the Eastern time zone, so it's fantastic.
We're good people over here, despite your thoughts on Southern hospitality. We are. We're actually all very hospitable.
My opinion of Southern hospitality hasn't changed, and it only applies to members of Garage Gym Athlete from Birmingham who are supposed to, curry me from the Atlanta airport to the Greenville area in South Carolina. I didn't mean to.
You just congratulated him on having a baby, and now you're using an example. You know what? It doesn't matter. I think this is going to.
Just because I'm happy for him doesn't mean he's a good host.
Excellent. Well, guys, I think this is going to wrap us up for the day. We are beginning to ramble and make fun of too many people, which may not be possible, but we're going to try not to actually piss anybody off. So, like we said earlier, Adam George, congratulations. And until next time.